Warning: this podcast contains content not suitable for younger audiences, or older audiences, or anyone really. Run while you still can. We're the Hapless Heroes.
That's just a nice pair of assed leather pants,
Yeah.
okay?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another special episode of the Hapless Heroes podcast. I'm Francesco, your host and DM. Tonight we embark on a bit of a special adventure since we're still without Mike, as he's with his family right now. So we're going to start on my left, and we're going to introduce some new characters tonight, and then I'll get into who they are and how they fit into this whole grand scheme of things. So to my left, we have James playing Stenton Crossbreeze.
This is Stenton.
His jaw wired shut. He's nodding, folks. And this is the first time I'm hearing any of this, too, by the way. This is a completely improvised night. We have no maps, no nothing. We are completely flying by the seat of our pants. So this is going to be either the best or worst thing you've ever listened to in your entire lives.
Stupid.
We have Dave playing Frankie Wild.
Oh yeah, baby.
And we have Zach playing Spanx Mahoney.
Hey, my name is Spanx. Just be glad you're not meeting my brothers lick and kick my hiney.
That's fucking ridiculous.
That'd be the worst fucking thing. Spanx, lick, and kick my hiney. These are my triplet boys.
Lick my hiney was real popular in college.
So tonight, this is going to be an exploration that I'd like to call the Hapless Interns. So the three of you were actually hired by the city of Erelon to go assist in setting up the brand new keep of their newest heroes.
Stenton do good work.
They found that in searching for the appropriate people to execute this rather simple task, they've realized that, while these people may be famous in this region, I guess it's not really a whole lot of people willing to do some grunt work for a band of really dangerous adventurers when it really all boils down to it. So they found you, and they settled on you. You may have your talents. Those will remain to be proven. But you are being sent off to just offer your assistance to the heroes in hopes of maybe some prospective work. I think you guys have kind of all been out of work for some time.
I'll show a few of my talents.
Oh my God, no.
This guy's a creep.
Someone said this was going to be a promotional opportunity.
Two creeps.
So you guys arrive with your intern letters.
Creepy. I'm fabulous.
We will see.
Wait, what is his name?
Frankie Wild.
What is he dressed in?
He's wearing like
Yes,
a bright yellow jacket. He looks, because the inspiration here is for me very much Freddie Mercury.
Okay,
Beautiful.
great.
Okay,
Like live
okay.
at Wembley.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
cool.
What is why don't we get into this for a second? Hold on. What does Spanx Mahoney look like? And what is he?
He looks like a troll, but he's actually a halfling. He's just
So
he's
effing
just
ugly. Yeah.
He's got a lazy eye. He's got no chin.
He's got no chin.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like, I understand. I thought you meant
Yeah.
like he's like physically missing a chin.
You're not really sure.
Oh, that's
You're not sure if this was a horrible accident or just bad genetics. He's wearing a stud leather armor, so he's got some style, I guess.
I guess so. And wait, hold on. I need to understand what Stenton Crossbreeze looks like.
Stenton bears the marks of many years of ferocious battle. He has a large scar across the center of his face from a sword.
Okay.
that split his nose open. So it goes down across his nose. There's a big scar that runs right across his nose.
Okay.
And then you can see noticeably on the left side of his face, he has a full beard, except there's a large scarred patch that runs, what do I want to call this? Like
Across his jowl.
across his jowl. And it's a heinous looking scar. Like one of those ones that's like all gnarled up on the outside. And it's a wound that caused him to have his jaw wired shut permanently.
Huh.
He took a war hammer to the side of the face.
Ooh, rough.
And it left quite a nasty mark on him.
Does he have like a really fancy straw for when he has to eat his liquid food?
Yes. Only because you asked.
It was either that or nutrition by suppositories.
But other than that,
That's how that works.
other than that, I sort of picture him in the
Makes it even worse.
in a more stereotypical gladiator short pant. No shirt. He's got like a leather strap that he hangs his
Weapons and
weapons and stuff on. And then he's got like almost leather cowboy pantsy, but they're not quite down to his feet, so he can still
Are
like
they
fight.
assless?
No, they are assed.
Okay.
So not really chaps.
Yeah.
No, not chaps. They're full pants.
Okay.
Assed pants.
Sounds good. So
It's just a nice pair of assed leather pants.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this, dare I say, hapless bunch stroll up to the keep in which our hapless heroes, or the heroes of the kingdom of Vesh,
Oh, look at this dump.
are said to reside. Yeah, it looks like it's been cleaned up a little bit. It doesn't look so terrible from the outside, but there's definitely a lot of work to do. It just looks rather bare.
Looks like a robot cleaned this place. What the heck?
It's this like large sort of stone, almost like it's more mansion sized than it is like a fortress. You know what I mean? And there is just a huge, like a set of like almost like double like cathedral doors that lead into the joint. And there doesn't appear to be anybody in sight. This is about midday, and there's also no lights on in the house, just a few animals grazing in the field. And you have your letters of sort of acceptance, from the city of Erelon, sort of your permits to work and gain some experience and hopefully find yourself some work.
All right.
Where do you go from here?
I gotta hit the crapper.
So while Spanx hits the crapper,
Sweetheart, that is too much information.
I had a big burrito for lunch. Ooh, yeah.
Oh God, who did they hire? Who did they hire?
I will look for work.
Okay, so where do you guys? I mean, you guys.
I'm gonna take a one quick lap.
Sure.
Stenton is gonna take a lap around the
outside of the keep?
the main facility. Yeah.
Sure.
If there's other things, we're not walking around the whole property.
main campus,
Just
yeah.
around the main building.
Sure.
Does he see any broken windows?
No.
Okay.
The only thing you notice as you kind of step over like sort of one of those cellar doors that are on the outside, they just kind of like open
Yep.
almost like
Okay.
horizontally down into the cellar. And there is a chained padlock on it. There's actually about 3 or 4 chains, but all attached to like one giant lock.
We're gonna leave that alone. We're interns.
Okay, that's all you. That's the only thing I've noticed.
Yeah. My character is gonna leave that alone.
Okay.
He realizes that he's just an intern, so we're gonna keep walking. I have a
Okay.
feeling that may not.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm looking for a task.
You're looking for a task.
Yeah, something to do, something to fix.
Okay.
You can exercise that bathroom because I just let loose a ghoul of a turd.
You
Hey.
actually didn't even go inside.
Oh, no, I didn't?
No.
No, fine.
I'm about to let loose a ghoul of a turd.
Yeah, but you don't really see anything that needs doing out here. The lawn appears to be
Okay, so
trimmed.
if I make it back around to them at the front, we're cool. I'll see what they do. I'll follow them.
Sure. What are you guys doing then? The rest of you?
Well, after hearing that, Frankie's like, why must you be intentionally disgusting? Sweetheart, And
Not to be crude. Hey.
he just walking away from him towards the door, tries to open the front door.
It's locked.
Does anyone have a key?
Does this door,
anyone have a key?
does this door not know who I am?
Yeah, nothing, no one seems to come to the door. It's locked. There's no response or movement in the inside. You hear nothing but the birds chirping in the field.
I got
What?
this, guys. Picking locks is pretty old hat for old Spanks here.
Now I'm going to take out my thieves' tools. Because I'm a thief.
Should we look for somebody before we just break in?
Why bother? I gotta take a dump.
All right.
What a reason to break into a house.
So I take out my thieves' tools. Yeah.
You're just going to break into this house. Yeah, that's great. Go for it.
Whatever. Makes sense to me.
Okay, go for it. We'll go ahead and...
Alright. Let me take out my pick. Here it goes. That's a 25.
Yeah, the lock easily opens,
Told you guys.
and the doors open out towards you.
Make way.
Stenton is going to rifle through his limited things and see if he can find the letter that he received that sent him to this place.
Oh, you're going to read something? I forgot. You're not Hoblet.
So if he could find that letter
Sure,
in his
yeah,
stuff,
it's in your possession.
he's going to pull it out, and as long as it's written in a language he understands,
It sure is.
He's going
It's
to
written
read
in
it.
common.
And it says, "Dearest Stenton."
No. Greetings, young prospect. You have been summoned to work for the heroes of the kingdom of Vesh at their keep. You're to get down there, make yourself useful, and hopefully find yourself a job. If you don't come back. Sincerely, Captain Kip.
Did it really say that?
That dirty lady cop.
Yeah. I never read the riders on my contracts. I believe that is a sacred bond between my agent and the promoter.
I'm in the bathroom. I'm not here.
Right.
Yeah, you scamper through the bathroom. So I mean, like, and there's like you open it, like the doors just like open up. It's like
Pretty
it opens up-
barren, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it opens up into like sort of like a large like hall, like front hallway, in the foyer area.
Wait, this place has an indoor bathroom? They don't have like an outhouse in this dump?
There's an indoor bathroom.
Alright.
They are civilized
Some
folk.
sort of commode.
Yeah, but when
It's
you
a DIY. You shit
so
in a
you kind of
bag,
open the door like,
take it
most of the rooms in the house
outside.
are bare. Sorry.
But did they have a bidet?
Sorry, Jake. Sorry.
So when it opens up into this hallway, there's like a set of stairs that go up into the rest of this larger facility, and it kind of extends out. There's many doors and hallways that branch out, throughout this keep. There's really no decorations anywhere. There's like one end table set up by the door with a single flower in a pot sitting atop it. But everything else is pretty bare. The wood is like slightly rotted, but at least it's been swept recently. But there's like not a sound in this house, and almost every room that he's passed by on the way to the bathroom has been completely empty.
Does Stenton see anything that he might think of as the entrance to the basement that was locked off with 4 chains and a padlock? Like, is there a door that he walked
You
past?
pushed yourself through a bunch of rooms, things that might have looked like a kitchen, one that could have been potentially like some sort of training grounds, but like there's just poles where straw dummies would be resting on, but they're not there. But there is one door that is locked and just has the number 0 kind of like carved into it. Other than that, everything else is pretty barren. There's an old smithy in here. The forge hasn't been fired in years. Like, there's like a ton of stuff, but it's like in severe disrepair. And there doesn't really appear to be anybody here at all. But Stenton, I would like for you to make me a perception check.
22.
So as you're walking through the house, like you almost think like you heard or felt, or I don't know, like a thud from beneath your feet as you were walking through one of the hallways inside of the keep. But it was subterranean.
Stenton is going to take a noticeable pause as he looks at the two jabronis who he was sent here with, and he realizes this feeling sweeps over him. He realizes there's something in this house. He realizes that there was a large chain keeping it at bay, and now we're here to help. So we are probably going to have to fight, and by we, he means Stenton will probably have to fight with these jabronis. So he is going to sigh, and then he's going to tell them that he saw the chained up door on the outside, and that maybe we should go take a look down there.
Sounds like another job for good old Spanks here.
And Spanks sort of dances over to the door
That's what I was
to the
afraid
song
of.
that's always going on in his head.
I was occasionally intrigued by the use of the word dungeon until I saw Spanks heading off towards it, and I think I'm all right now.
So Spanks
defiled
takes out his thieves' tools again.
Mm-hmm.
What can I? What? Let me inspect this door.
It's like a giant padlock, almost comically large compared to the chains that are wrapping around the whole thing.
It's as big as my head. Whoa!
It is in fact as big as your head.
My giant head.
Spanks has a huge head, like the biggest you've ever seen on a halfling.
Comically large.
It doesn't make sense why he has a big head this big.
Almost as big as Stenton's.
Yeah. Or at least it doesn't make any sense why a head this big has no chin.
Some sort of weird reverse teardrop shaped head.
So I'm assuming you're trying to pick the lock.
I'm gonna give it a little pick. Oh yeah.
You do that, Megamind.
So 14.
You jiggle it around a little bit, but because the lock mechanism is so huge, it's kind of, even for you, it's hard to kind of get your tools to where the pins in the lock are supposed to be, because it's just too big for your small hands.
Guys, I think I'm out of my depth.
Is the lock sitting against something that I could swing and...
Yeah, it's against the door.
Okay. Well, Stenton's going to move him aside and pull out... I'm going to pull out my great axe and try and cut
Sure.
through.
Make an attack roll against the chain or the lock.
Boom.
The interns showed up to play today, kids.
Nailed it.
Nat
20.
20. All right. Yeah, you absolutely. I mean, you just without any.
Like a hot knife through butter?
Yeah, pretty much. No real effort at all. You just cleave this lock off. What do you do after that?
Stenton may not be the smartest guy in the world, but he's survived this long. So he's going to then take a couple of steps back. That's all I'm going to do. He cleaved through the thing. Now I'm not going to touch the door. He's just going to take a couple steps back.
Okay. What do the rest of you do?
What do we see down here again? Is it completely dark or what?
You haven't
Nothing.
opened
The
the
door
doors yet.
hasn't even been opened yet.
Oh, what? I thought we...
No,
thought
I
you just
cut
knocked
through the
down-
chain.
Okay.
I just cut through the chain and the lock.
Well, Frankie Wilde never hesitates to take the credit, so he will saunter on up and open the door.
Sure. When you open the door, you peer down into a cellar that is completely dark. And if you all inspect your character sheets that I so lovingly crafted for you today, you may notice something that's missing from your senses.
Oh no, I can't see here.
Not a single fucking one of you has dark vision. You know what else I didn't do?
Then why the shit did the heroes hire him then?
Give you any spells that could cast light. You only have torches.
All right.
So how's that for a dark vision joke?
All right. Spanks is going to light a torch up.
Sounds good.
Wait, do I have torches?
I don't know. Do you have any in your...
Oh, I've got a lantern.
Okay, that's good.
Nice.
You can light your lantern.
A hooted lantern.
A hooted lantern.
Stenton is also going to light a torch up, and I can wield my warhammer with one hand, right?
Yeah,
I can.
yeah.
All right, so I'll have the torch in one hand, my warhammer in the other.
Sounds good.
Frankie will let the help carry the torches.
Oh my god.
With my green flame blade,
Uh-huh.
does that work with my short sword or my dagger
Yeah.
equally?
Works with everything.
Really is a total ass hammer.
Stenton is just
Any melee
staring
attack. Yeah.
at Frankie. Like, the stare that would be like, bro, aren't you going to light your torch? And I feel like Frankie's staring back with the, thanks for lighting the torches, man.
Mm-hmm.
Then
He
you know.
does know who I am, right?
Stenton being the larger of the males now, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't rigged. I'm going to take my torch and I'm just a couple steps down, I'm assuming, are we like...
It's like 10 steps. It's like a full flight.
I'll take 5 steps down and see what I can see.
Yeah. The cellar is sort of a very large, open, like just stone room that kind of like almost fits the dimensions of the house. Just some like support pillars in here.
Is it empty?
There's like a few tables. It kind of extends really far out, but there's not anything on here. There's some cobwebs still down here. The dust on the floor doesn't appear too disturbed. It's almost like this part was ignored when the house was being cleaned.
Spanx is going to go a little further.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, you push forward. I mean, eventually you can kind of get a feel of like the different dimensions and like all the different parts of this cellar. Like just like you can see some collapsed storage shelves down here that were kind of sectioning off certain parts of the basement. There's not really much on them, but in the back, there is a table with 2 very large treasure chests on it, and one of them appears to be like kind of hanging off the table a little bit.
Are there any
But it's like
torches?
stuck against another table, so it's kind of just like tipped up a little.
Are there any torches on the wall?
There's a place where you could probably put one.
Okay.
It's like just like
I'd
mounts.
like
for
to
'em.
mount my torch.
Sure.
So that I can walk around unencumbered.
Yeah, that's
I'm
fine.
going to put my lantern down on the opposite side of the room, I suppose.
Yeah, just so you can kind of 360 kind of light.
Optimize.
The
how
hooded
much
lantern
we
is
can
kind of more like a flashlight. It's like the hood kind of helps focus where the light's going.
I'm
so it's
focusing.
like
You said there's 2 chests?
2 chests. One is kind of like falling and like leaning
Now,
off of the table.
we don't need the chests, right?
No.
Right.
No, but there is something shiny, sort of like glinting. It's like you can see the one that's kind of hanging down is like slightly ajar, and you can see something shiny in it.
Spanx is immediately caught by this and walks over to it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean you can't really tell
He
what's
doesn't
in
say
there.
anything, though.
It's just it's slightly ajar, but I mean that you'd have to like pry open the chest, like probably adjust it and then try to pry it open.
I'm going to try to do that.
All right, give me a strength check first to lift this heavy chest back on top of the table, like upright, so that you can open the thing.
18.
Yeah. All right, you managed to kind of get it upright. The clasp is still closed on it, but it's almost like like the metal's been bent a little bit, so you can still just like a little crack on the one side. It's uneven.
Okay. I'm going to crowbar it open.
Great. So as you're kind of prying the jaws of the crowbar, into like the crack where the hole is,
Yeah.
the chest seems to open almost too easily.
Okay.
And then you see that, where the sort of that metal border was, where the clasp was,
Yeah.
immediately begins to sprout teeth
Uh-huh.
and attempts to, and you see this like long sort of like purple sticky tongue kind of start coming out of it, and it's going to attempt to like grab you in its jaws.
Okay. This isn't a sneak attack, is it?
No.
Or a surprise attack?
No. I mean, it's a surprise round, yes.
Okay.
So, yeah. It's good. But it only rolls a 10 against your AC.
Okay.
So you're little, you're kind of shorter in stature, so this like sort of pseudopod of a thing came out of its mouth and it missed you. And we're going to roll initiative. So, James.
1.
I'm sorry, Stenton.
I got a 1, Fran.
Yeah? Stenton got a 1?
I rolled a 1.
It's a 3.
So what's your initiative
So it's a
bonus?
3, but I rolled a 1.
It doesn't-
Whatever.
It's okay. You blew it on initiative. It's not the worst place to blow it. Spanx Mahoney.
8.
Frankie Wild.
24.
Okay, so Frankie, you're going to be going up first. This chest
right.
has just animated and attempted to bite or eat or do something with Spanx over there.
With a juicy purple tongue. Did you say purple tongue?
Yes, purple.
Purple.
So he starts sauntering up, up to about, 10, 15 feet away from this thing. And while singing to the tune of the Wild Bunch's hit, Quadricycle Race,
Uh-huh.
he casts Vicious Mockery, singing out a bar of, "You're an ugly, freaky trash can monster."
Excellent.
How appropriate.
Love it.
Right.
It has to make a save, I believe, for that. And I don't think it's going to pass.
That is a wisdom save.
Yep, it got
It's
a...
14.
yeah, it got a big old 3.
So 1d4 psychic damage,
Okay.
4 psychic damage.
Nice.
And disadvantage on next attack roll.
Okay, sounds good. Anything else?
No, he's just going to stand there with his arms spread out like, look at me, look at me. I'm fabulous Frankie Wild, goddammit.
Sounds great. So the this animated chest is now going to act, and it's going to attempt another little pseudopod slap against Spanx over here. That's going to be a 13 against your AC.
Whiff.
Okay. You'll also notice that the other box begins to start chomping and hopping wildly and attempts to make a pseudopod attack against Frankie while his attention is focused on the other one. Also a 13 against your AC.
That does not do it.
Okay. And we are on to...
Sweetheart, you swing like a girl. I would know.
We are on to Spanx Mahoney.
How close together are these two treasure chest creatures?
Within 5 feet of each other.
Okay. You know what I'm going for.
What are you going for?
I'm going for that green flame blade.
Green Flame Blade.
Green flame.
blade. Take out my short sword.
Uh-huh.
And how does this work again?
You
So-
stab it, and then
I'm gonna stab the first one.
you just cast it on the weapon. Like, it just happens.
Okay.
So if it hits, a flame will jump from your weapon and hit the next creature within 5 feet. That's like a hostile.
Okay. Yeah. So for the listener, the spell makes a green flame shoot out of my blade, and I can therefore attack 2 enemies at once.
You want to get that checked by a doctor.
Yeah. No, it's working for me.
All right, go for it.
That's gonna be an 18 to hit.
Yeah, I'll do it.
It's gonna be 9 damage.
Okay, so that's 9 against the initial target. Now you're going to roll, was it 1d8 for the other one? That's
All right.
fire damage.
4.
Nice. So it's also on fire because it is currently wooden.
All right.
It's enveloped in green flame.
Green flame.
Listen, I'm not... You don't have to do that for me. It's okay. I feel like Chris Perkins reserves the right for that. To be so...
At what point do we as
majestic.
gamers get to call it gaming custom?
Right? Damn it. I don't know. I feel like he's cornered the market on that shit. That being said, we're going to move on. Are you doing anything else, Spanx? Because you can. Because you're a rogue.
Right.
Look at that cunning action bullshit back there.
I'm gonna disengage.
Yeah, because you got that sweet, sweet cunning action.
See you little bitches later.
And we're going to go to Stenton Crossbreeds.
Stenton is going to pull his great axe out
Uh-huh.
and swing with 2 hands at the one that is en fuego.
Okay, sounds good.
That's on fire for those of you that aren't bilingual. Read a fucking book.
Or listen to Dan Patrick or something, I don't know.
18.
Yeah, that hits it.
6 damage.
Yeah, that hurts. But it's okay.
That was some weak ass
It's definitely still on fire.
March shit.
And we're going to go to Frankie. It's like making this horrible squealing sound too.
These
while it's
things
on
are
fire.
both still going?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Frankie kind of doing this old Bob shift side to side thing, like, I don't know, he's got some sort of beat going in his own head, or he thinks he's Axl Rose or something.
Oh, is he doing the Axl Rose, like Davy Jones, like side shuffle thing?
You got that shit going on. He pulls out his rapier and he attacks the one that has been en fuego.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, that's what you'd had to move up a little, like about 5 feet, but
Yeah.
then you're right
make
up on
the
it.
move and then
Yeah.
engage and attack. Hey, there we
Nat
go.
20. And
Again?
the interns
It's
are
a weighted die.
killing it. Yeah, well, go ahead. Let me see all that
Alright.
crit damage.
Let's see. 11 plus 4, that's 15 damage.
15 damage. Oh yeah, it takes all of that. Does not look as good as it used to. That's for sure. We're gonna go on to them now. These little mimics, as they have so shown themselves to be. The one that's on fire is actually going to transform back to its true form, and it's sort of this sort of amorphous blob with a bunch of eyes on it, and with this like pseudopod just like flapping around.
Nope.
And
I didn't
like
sign
that.
up for this.
and it's going to actually start like attempting to slap itself a little bit away from you. So I would
Slap
like
itself away from us?
like it's like it's almost using its pseudopod to like grab onto like the ground and like pull itself and just kind of roll like that. So I'm gonna give Frankie Wild the opportunity to make an opportunity attack.
All right, I'll take the Oppie. That's, let's see, 14 plus 5, 19.
Okay, yep, that hits it. So it interrupts.
All right, it's D8. That's 2 plus 3 is 5 damage.
Okay. It used its action to transform, so we're going to go to the next one.
All right.
And this one's going to, now he's got a Stenton in the way. So he's going to try to eat Stenton.
Bring it on.
Well, I just
bitches.
disengaged. I don't think I hit.
Yeah, but you still disengage. You're 30 feet away.
Okay.
You know. This one's going to, this one hits you for 21 on against your AC.
Barely.
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 You're not wearing any clothes. All right. And you are immediately grappled by the pseudopod. And you're also going to take 11 bludgeoning damage. And you are now grappled by this this pseudopod, and it's like starting to drag you towards it. So your speed is effectively 0 while you're grappled.
Okay.
And you can use your action to escape with a DC 13 strength check. So beat a 13 or get a 13 or better, and you're out of the grapple. Okay, we're going to go to Spanx.
All right.
Like the men in masks who wrestle down on South Kellinor.
All right, we got one. It's back to its ugly old self, and one still in chest form.
Yes,
Okay.
the one in chest form is currently like grappled onto Stenton.
And how far away are they now?
Well, the one that's running away is about a little further away from you now. It's about 35 feet.
Okay.
But you're within 30 feet of the other.
Okay. I meant from one another.
Oh, they're about 10 feet apart.
Okay. All right.
The thing got 5 feet before it got smacked by Frankie Wild.
I'm gonna go stand in the middle of them.
Okay.
If I cast sleep, does that affect my?
It's going to affect
companions?
everything in that area.
Okay. I'm gonna cast sleep.
You're going to cast sleep
Yeah.
on this entire area?
Yep.
Okay. So go ahead and roll the die for it.
Okay. So total 26.
26 hit points. What are all your hit points at currently?
34.
31.
27.
Okay. The one that was in its pseudopod form falls asleep. It's just slumps.
That's the one that was grappling with me.
No, that was one that was running away.
Oh, yeah, I'm grappled with the box.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I feel the effects wash over me, but not do anything.
Right. That's it.
I'll save my beauty sleep for later, thank you.
And we're going to go to Stenton.
I was going to rage
Okay.
and then attempt to break free.
Okay. So, yeah, bonus action, you rage. So you are now
Yeah.
raging.
And I have advantage on strength checks
Yes,
when
you
I
do.
am raging.
Yep, go for it.
And so I'm going to use that advantage to try to get the heck out of here. And I failed both of them. It was an 8, which goes up to a 12, and a nat 1.
And you needed a 13.
And I needed a 13. Dirty,
No,
bastard.
you do not escape, and you spend the rest of your turn struggling with this thing. And now we're going to go to Frankie Wild.
Frankie Wild's going to strut on up to.
One of them's asleep.
Yeah.
One of them's grappling with me.
Now, the one asleep was the one that had been taking damage, right?
They both have been taking damage, but
Yeah.
the one that's asleep has been taking the most.
Okay. Well, I'm going to roll on up to that one, and with advantage,
Yes.
I will attack it. 22.
Yep, that hits it, and it wakes up.
Yep. And does 7 damage.
Okay, still alive.
Oh, it just wakes up every time you hit it?
Yeah, when it's attacked.
Oh. What a useless spell.
It's there to
just
keep things out of
just
commission,
used.
usually.
Yeah, but Frankie was trying to just coup de grace the thing, and it didn't work.
Okay.
He'd have totally made some crack about another one bites the
Anything
dust
else?
if he got it. From Frankie? I can give Bardic Inspiration as a bonus action,
Yes,
right?
you can.
Okay.
And as a reaction.
Well, just as a bonus action.
Oh no, I'm not sure if you have. You might have cutting words too. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I will do for our man who is grappling.
Stenton Crossbreeze.
Stenton Crossbreeze.
Stenton Crossbreeze.
Thank you.
That really does sound like a frat boy kind of name. So there's your D6. He had already done one.
Donkashay.
All right. The mimics are going to act again. The one that's in its sort of pseudopod form is going to just slap you with its pseudopod.
Slap me? Oh no, I hate being slapped.
Yeah, and by you,
Wouldn't be a first for you, would it?
I do mean Spanx Mahoney. It's going to be a 21 against your AC.
Oh no, he slapped me.
9 bludgeoning damage,
God damn.
but it does not grapple you. Stenton, this thing's going to try to bite you at advantage.
I knew it was going to.
Nat 20.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
No, it
did.
didn't.
It did.
You're lying.
It really did.
Stenton ain't shook.
You're going to take 12 piercing damage and 6 acid damage. So that'll be a total of 18 damage.
Okay.
Yep. Shrug it off.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to go to Spanx Mahoney. I can't say that name.
Let's do it. Spanx Mahoney in the house, babies.
You're getting fired immediately.
I'm gonna. Gotta use Burning Hands.
That's right. What does that do?
So I put my hand out
Uh-huh.
and I shoot a 15-foot cone of burning flame.
Awesome. It has to make a save?
And I can shoot that right at the one
Yeah, that should just be able to hit
is
it.
still in treasure chest form.
If you were
Wait,
to angle it properly, you'd probably be able to just catch only that and not. No, I'm gonna say you might catch him too, because it's like chomp down on him, like they're like attached to each other.
Okay.
It's just gnawing on him.
Okay.
So probably not.
So I'm gonna go for the other one.
Okay.
Okay. You have to make a dex save.
13.
That's matching.
Okay, so it saves, but
Okay.
it still takes.
Oh, it still takes half.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. 7.
So it'll take 3 damage.
3.5 to be precise.
Yep. We round down, unfortunately.
Damn it. Of course you do.
Only
Yeah.
in Talduria.
It hurt it, but it's still kicking. And
Fiddlesticks.
we're gonna go to Stenton.
So I'd have to use my action to... I'm still trying to break free, right? 12!
That sucks. You're still.
Wait a minute.
Yep.
Yeah, add that bardic inspiration.
Okay,
Yeah,
pass.
you've escaped
Yay!
Hooray!
from its clutches. We're gonna go to Frankie Wild.
Yeah.
Baby.
Yeah, on your feet, Rhodey. And casts Healing Word on him.
There you go. Look at Frankie being a team player.
Well, I don't. Yeah, we're good. That's
Yeah.
cool.
So heals you for 10.
Nice.
Oh, gotta have the roadies on their feet.
All right. And now the mimics will still continue to attack the shit out of you guys. First one's going to try to slap Stenton again with its pseudopod, but will miss
Yes.
with a 12. That's right, a 12.
Yes.
Yes.
You needed a 13. Just kidding.
We're going to go to the other one. It's going to attempt to hit Frankie Wild this time. 18.
Yeah, that'll do it.
10 bludgeoning damage, and you are now not grappled by it. Just kidding.
No, not the face.
Ugh, my moneymaker.
All right. On to Spanx.
You're still about 10 feet away from one another.
Yeah, they haven't moved.
Damn it.
But they are both not engaged with you currently.
Okay. What does that mean to me?
You are free to move about the battlefield.
Okay.
Well, maybe not, but you can get a sneak attack.
Alright, I'm gonna sneak attack the one that first changed to the... What do you
Yeah.
call it? The
The one that's like
pseudopod
yeah.
form?
It's just this just gelatinous sort of amorphous blob.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm going for the ugly one.
All right.
Just go for the short sword.
Yeah, let's do it. Oh,
That's a natty 1,
oh no.
and it's a 7 to hit.
Well, no, it's just a natty one.
Yeah.
So
Whatever. Fine. Just a natty 1.
Just a natty 1.
you completely miss as
Oh, really?
as you lunge towards this like blob, and you actually fall right into it and become grappled by it.
Ah! Gross.
And we're going to go to Stenton.
Stenton's going to go over to the one that now has his friend. 'cause-
You are still engaged.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind. Swinging away.
Let's see it. Oh, by the way, this thing has ended its turn in your rage twice now. It's supposed to take damage, so let's go ahead and explain that really quick.
When I'm raging, I create a 10-foot circle radius of fire that gives 3 fire damage to anybody that ends their turn in that circle.
Yeah, so this thing has taken 6 fire damage so
Yep.
far. Look at that.
8 for my attack roll.
Jesus, dude.
Stenton trying.
You were ever since Stenton broke his jaw, man. It's just he hasn't been the same. We're gonna go on to Frankie Wild.
So Frankie Wild is going to, let's see, he's going to look at the one he had been fighting,
Uh-huh.
and he's going to look right up at him and say, I suggest you stay right here, and cast Suggestion on it.
Okay,
All right, so creature needs to make a Wisdom save.
sure. It fails.
It fails, so follow understood reasonable stated course of action.
So it's going to literally just stand right there. I'm gonna
Stand
say
right there.
I'm gonna say that the next attack against it has advantage because it's literally not moving now.
Yep. And now it's going, and Frankie is going to turn and head over to the other one.
Makes sense. Sounds good. All right, we are going to go to them. So the other, the one that's like sort of a blob form is literally just going to stand there, and the other one is going to attack one more time against Denton. He's like, you got your eyes closed. So it hits you with a 20, and you're grappled. You're going to take 6 bludgeoning damage, and we're going to go on to Spanx. Sorry, buddy.
Oh, these things
The
are like...
life of a barbarian.
I fucking hate these things.
Uh-huh.
I don't like them at all. I'm gonna keep trying to chop myself out of this one.
Yeah, go for it. You can probably hit it. I mean, you're like laying in it.
Gross. It's an 11 to hit.
I'll give you advantage because you're literally on top of it.
All right, cool.
I'm going to have you make up for that terrible one before.
Is that the one that just
I am
hit,
kind and merciful.
that just hit Stenton?
Oh, I forgot I
No,
was
that's the one
lucky on
who's-
the one.
The ones who's been
where I
told to
rolled
stay
the
right
fucking
there.
one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, you could have used lucky to re-roll that.
Forgot I was so lucky.
Oh, well.
Damn it. Okay.
And the guy who I'm engaged with takes 3 fire damage.
Oh, thank you.
I read something about when I have advantage, I can do something.
Yeah, you get sneak attack.
All right.
So let's see it.
It's a 16 to
Yep,
hit.
totally does it.
All right. We did it, guys.
So essentially it's like 3d6 damage plus 3, I think.
3d6? Wait,
Because
what?
2d6 from sneak attack plus 1d6 from the weapon.
Boom. 6. 10. 18.
Nice. Yeah, it's dead.
Yeah! We fucking killed one of these pieces of shit.
You must be so proud.
So proud.
There's still one more, though, and it's
Got
very
it.
much alive.
Looks like the turret I took earlier.
Oh, my God. Oh, Spanx.
That was green too.
That's your inspiration token.
Thanks.
For just being a
Grossest
crude,
inspiration ever.
crude mofo and playing it as your character. We're going to go on to Stendon, buddy. Now, it has you grappled, but you can still swing at it. It's
Okay.
just going to be able to hit you easier.
All right, well, I'm going to swing at it then.
Mm-hmm.
15.
Yeah. Totally connects. This is with your great axe?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic.
5.
5 damage? I mean, it takes all of it.
Yeah. That's a 1 on a d12.
Oh, rough.
Mm,
Well, your minimum damage is 5 then, so that's pretty cool,
yeah.
right? I mean, that's not the bad. That's not the worst.
Yeah, it's pretty close to the worst. It's 4 above the worst.
Well, when you look at it that way, man, have some positivity. We're gonna go to Frankie Wild.
Do you not know who I am? I said on your feet. Another healing word for 8 more health to you.
So proud of you, Frankie. Grown up to a wonderful young man. All right, we're gonna go. We're gonna go into this last little mimic here, and it's going to just continue its unrelenting assault because at this point it just wants a taste before it's dead, and going to try to bite Hoblet. Ha! It's going to try to bite Stenton, and it's going to actually miss even with advantage.
Even with advantage.
Yep. And we're gonna go right back to Spanx.
Because Stenton ain't shook.
Nah.
Nah, brah.
Nah.
Gonna bleed this motherfucker.
Yeah, let's see it.
Short sword. Bam! 21.
Yep, it's a hit, and you also get your sneak attack against it because it was not engaged with you, and there is an ally within 5
Oh,
feet
right.
that is engaged with it.
Oh, hell yeah.
3d6 coming at you.
2, 8, 3, it was 11. 15.
Ouch. This thing is almost dead.
Yay! Fuck it. Fuck it to death.
We're Anything else?
I'm gonna fuck it to death.
You can't do that.
Damn it.
I'm sorry. You're very upset with this thing.
They're real.
I can feel the anger.
I'm gonna just flip it off.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, that's a free action.
Alright.
Free. This is still America.
Stenton.
I again am going to swing away
Yep,
with the great axe.
sounds good. It took another 3 fire damage, by the way.
Took another 3 fire damage. It's not going to take any more damage.
What'd you get?
10.
10? I'm sorry, my friend, but that is not enough.
Negator.
Man, you are not doing so well for
No,
me.
Stenton is not rolling well.
We're going to go to Frankie Wild.
Yeah. Vicious mockery.
You Okay. You're going to insult it to death.
Yes.
I've been
Let's see it.
trying.
You're an ugly box, and I feel like it says something about your mother.
Yeah, it got a whopping 7 for its wisdom save.
All right. So it takes 1 damage.
Is it emotional damage?
It's pretty emotional.
Oh.
The emo is palpable.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't a very good joke.
We're
Says something about your mother. It's the best he could do.
Yeah.
Frankie should have better than that.
right, absolutely. But it still takes it, and it has disadvantage on its next attack. So it's going to do that now, and so the advantage and disadvantage will cancel. But it will get a 13 against your AC.
No.
Hey, you're good to go. And we're gonna go to Spanx. This thing is still kicking. I'm so surprised.
It's gonna get a blade to the. Does it have a face?
Yeah, it has like some sort of face, like gaping maw.
Right into
Sort
that
of situation.
purple tongue. I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Blade that shit. Wham. That's 14 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do.
Right.
Nice.
It's a 6 damage.
Plus your sneak attack.
All right, sneak attack again.
Every time you hit a creature that is engaged with an ally that is within 5 feet, you you get sneak attack when you hit.
All right, so that's 2, 7, 9 plus 4 is 13.
13.
Yes, sir.
What does it look like when you kill this thing?
I shove my fucking sword straight into that purple tongue of its.
Yep.
And
You see it revert back to its normal form and just gloop.
yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Then I fart in its face.
Or whatever's left of it.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, you do that. Congratulations.
Take that, you little shit.
And as you've sort of finished destroying these mimics, you hear some shuffling from outside because where you left the doors open, and you hear a voice going, "Hello."
Oh God. Oh no.
Who's there?
Yeah, what do you want?
I would be asking you the same question. You're in my house.
Oh. We were doing a little cleanup down here.
Oh, who are you? Why are you cleaning my house?
We're your new interns.
I didn't hear anything about interns.
Well, you did now. Hi, my name is Spanx Mahoney.
Would you like run up to like where the stairs are?
I just wave.
You can't see him. You can just hear
Oh.
his voice.
Yeah, I run to the bottom of the stairs and I wave at him. Oh no.
An Eldritch Blast sails at you. Does a 17 hit your AC?
Yes.
We have to kill Felix?
No.
Wait, can I use inspiration to not have that happen?
No. But you only get hit for 4 force damage, and you're kind of like knocked off your feet a little bit. He's like, I said stay back.
Okay.
Really, no, for real. Like, who are you? Like, why are you
Show
in my
him the
house?
letter, sweetheart.
Who's this man now? He's smooth talking. Is that Frankie Wild?
The wildest, baby.
What are you doing in my basement?
To give you a good story to tell your friends. What else would I be here for?
Shouldn't you be on... Oh, I heard you guys broke up recently. I'm so sorry.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Certain things may or may not have happened. A lot of ins, a lot of outs, a lot of what have you. The allegations are certain to be unfounded.
Uh-huh. So that's why you're here trying to be my intern?
Yes.
Okay. Sure. Good talk. Go team. So where's this letter?
That guy's got it.
What's wrong
Sure.
with your face, friend?
Nothing.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry.
Great. So
I
this
thought
is...
I was tactless.
So where did you even come from when he like kind of...
Seriously, sweetheart, you should talk.
You see him kind of like jumping up like
All right.
to like get the letter out of your hand.
And
but
since
he's
you
just a little
asked to
too
be
slow.
a dick, he kind of moves it around a little bit. Just
You see him eventually get frustrated and just kind of put his hands on his hips, and you see Slim Shady kind of like come out from like where he like somewhere in his armor and just like
Stenton hands him the envelope.
yeah, sticking her tongue out at you. Okay. So he reads it over. He's like, I thought we were done with this lady. Okay. Fine. I guess. Well, what happened? And he's like looking around now. He sees like like these two like blobs of like goo just like sort of dripping all over his floor. He's like, what did you do down here? You didn't clean a thing.
Wait till you see your commode. Whoa!
No, I saw it already. Zero cleaned all that. But like you just made a mess. So okay, you know what? Well, you're my interns. You're the interns now, I guess, for all of us. The rest of the guys are out. But why don't you make yourselves useful and clean up this mess you just made?
All right, you got a Band-Aid?
Uh,
That E-blast almost took my ear off, man.
you can find your own.
Womp womp.
So I'm just gonna, I guess, go now and do some other stuff. Just, clean some things, and I guess you can sleep in one of those like straw beds we have down there somewhere. Yeah, just why don't you just stay down there for a little bit, and I guess I'll call you if I, Frankie. I mean, it's good to see that you're still in good health. I mean, you guys can make use of the facilities, but just don't mess anything up, I guess.
This isn't anything like my last tour. And Frankie just sits there, and the look on his face gets a little more uncomfortable. Who am I kidding? This is exactly like the last tour.
And that is where we're going to clip
Yes.
this episode of the Hapless Interns.
Yes. This is exactly right.
So, thank you all for listening to this completely improvised, random session. Next week, Mike will be back with us, and we'll continue our dungeon delve.
This was a pretty good clusterfuck. I
Yeah,
would say.
we're just
We
trying to provide
survived.
some extra
Adapt,
content.
react,
Mm-hmm.
readapt,
Apt.
apt.
Yeah. So, thank you all again for listening. If you like what you heard, you can find us on all the social media things.
We totes heart so schmeeds.
We're
Follow us. Whoa.
Hashtag.
I think that's how they say it, right? Yeah.
So Schmeeds, man.
So people out there understood
I'll
that.
ask my kids.
Right?
Yeah. So we're on Twitter. We're at Hapless Heroes, Facebook, Reddit, all over the place. You can even just drop us a line via email if you're more inclined to do so, and it's just haplessheroes@gmail.com.
Fran's home telephone number is.
No.
By Phantom by phone, 416-872-2222.
Yeah, that one. What he just said. If you really, really like what you heard, we have a Patreon page. We have some pretty fun and sweet rewards. Shout out and thank you to actually a new donor we got recently. Would be referred to at Yentl, like the movie, on Twitter. Thank you so much for your kind patronage and hitting us up on Twitter and stuff like that. I hope you are enjoying those unreleased episodes in whatever quality they may have ended up to you in.
Yes.
No, I'm just kidding. It was pretty good. I took a listen to them. But just a little behind the scenes stuff. You can hear like people coming in and out of the house. Like I kind of left a lot of that stuff
before
in.
everything was cleaned up.
Yeah, pretty much. But it was still fun for what it was worth. So thank you, Jensel. We'll be sure to include yours as well as the rest of our patrons' fun little NPC names later on into our campaign. And lastly, if you feel that like you want to be kind today, you should leave us a 5-star review on the podcast service of your choice. Helps us get more visibility. You know the spiel. Love you guys. We really, truly appreciate every single one of you listening and understanding as sometimes real life gets in the way. We maybe may lose someone. We're still going to put some kind of content out for you because you, the people, deserve it. Am I right?
And if you really, really like us, go down to the beach at sunset and whisper our name into the colorful heavens.
Yes. I'll feel it. I promise.
Hapless hero.
Felix will appear.
You never know. If you did it right, that's how you know. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and outro the rest of our cast. We have James playing Stenton Crossbreeze.
Good night.
Dave playing the just incredible but downtrodden Frankie Wilde.
Fat bottom gnomes, you make the rockin' world go round. Wow!
Yeesh. Keep your day job.
Yeah,
Frankie
You already
Wilde.
quit it.
I'm really
It was a
going.
singer.
No, but I'm going to keep that in because I think that's great that Frankie Wilde is completely unable to sing.
Yeah.
It makes it that much better. And lastly, we have Zach playing Spanx Mahoney.
Who wants to go out for more burritos?
And I'm Francisco, your host of DM.
Burritos.
Tune in next week. I love all of you. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye now.
See you never,
Bye.
because we're on the radio.
Bye.
Hey, we might have to go to cons and be engaged or something if people start liking us.
See you when we're famous.
Bye.